and welcome to the second journal of this semester. In this journal I'm going to be talking about the pedagogical practices of this part of the semester, and I'll be talking too about what I did to contribute to my own learning process. So first of all, I have to talk about the two units that we saw in this part of the semester, that were education and diversity. These units were very important to our learning process, because even though the pedagogical practices were very similar to the first part of the semester when it comes to reflection and interaction with my partners in the English language, uh, with the education unit we got to know more about the education reality in Chile. We got to know the many reforms that happened in our country, how teachers had been teach to go to work in the classrooms, and we have known more about the English programs, what have been the changes and what its focus. And I think that's very important, because in the future we're going to be in the classroom, and it's important to know the reality before heading into it, so we know how to deal with the education. We also saw in the education unit a lot about quality education, how education should be, what are the goals of the education and its quality. And I think this is very important, because it set us goals for when we do classes. We are going to be headed towards those goals, and that's really relevant to our formation as a teacher. And besides of this, we also were in the diversity unit, and this unit it wasn't we didn't see it too much in class because of all the strikes and the events that happened in our university. But still, though, thanks to the readings of the dossier, I still got to understand a lot about the topic, and I think that's also very important uh, for our profession as a teacher, because we in the future, when we are in the classroom, we are going to be against a very diverse classroom with a lot of students from different parts of the city, with different ethnia, different religion, behaviors, beliefs, and even social class. So we're going to have to learn how to deal with this such a diverse classroom without hurting anyone, to make them all feel equal in the classroom. That's going to be a big challenge, and thanks to the dossier we got to know a lot of good tips, so when we get to the classroom we know how to deal with that. So with the pedagogical practices and the unit that we saw, I'm also going to talk a little about my own learning process. Even though we didn't have much classes because of the strike, I still practice a lot in house. I tried to write, I read the dossiers, I did the report that was asked at one point, I read all your tweets, but besides that I also did some extra activities like writing my ideas and things like that. I listened to usual music in English, I watched series, I played video games in English. I usually found myself speaking alone, so I didn't lose the touch that we used to have because we had English every class and we had to talk every day. So I think that showed fruits in the task, because with my partner we didn't have too much troubles making it, so it showed that all that effort outside the class was worth it, and I think that's very important. So in the end, I think that it was a very productive part of the semester, even though we didn't have too much classes, but uh, I still did a lot of work, and I'm happy that I accomplished my previous goals from my previous journal, that I wanted to work more compromised, and I think that I achieved that. So that was my reflection for this journal. Thanks for watching.